welcome everyone.
Hello, friends.
Welcome back to the Tea with Jen and Bobs. I'm Bobs.
I'm Jen.
Okay, great to have you. This is our scoop episode.
Yes.
We love this episode because we get to talk about all the great stuff that's going on with the.
Yeah. I think it's a fan favorite. I think it's safe to say it's a fan favorite.
Okay.
All right,
Jen's
so let's get
gonna
started
start us off.
right away.
I'm excited.
So it's we're like deep in award season, which I love. It's fun, to see
Yes.
everything. All the stars are out and about, all dressed
I
up.
love the gowns. And yeah,
Yes,
I do.
yeah. So Aniston Pitt, Brad and Jared, they are really making like this.
Just
I
messing
don't
with us.
know. Okay, so here, this is all I have. This is all I have. I don't know if you've seen. Let me just say, if you haven't seen, go to any of the social media sources, and you'll be able to see the picture of him gazing at the screen as she's accepting her award. And then there's a handhold that lingers as they're walking away, and they just seem to be. The camera panned to her when he was giving his speech, and she seemed to be, so.
Just beaming over with
Are
love.
they reconciling? Are they getting back together? I would love it. I'm here for it.
Is he regretting the whole Angelina thing? What do you think?
I don't know, but what I do know is that he contacted her. They sat down and he apologized for how he treated her.
To Angelina? Oh, to Jen.
To Jen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
I
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know where she's at.
I don't either. I mean, they have beautiful children, so that's always a
Absolutely.
great thing. You can never regret that then.
And I think he's had some, personal. I don't know if you'd call it issues. When you're in Hollywood, I think if you survive, then you're doing well. But I think he's had some demons maybe that he's dealt with, and I think he's on the back side of that, and he's kind of coming back as the Brad that we all know and love. And Jennifer Aniston never. Yeah, he's a local. He's not too
far down the road. We may go see him one day.
That's right.
I don't know that he lives here any longer.
I don't think so. Probably doesn't make his way down to the Midwest very often. But we all love Jennifer Aniston.
Sure.
She's pretty great. So I think they had to sit down. He apologized. I think they talked it out. Probably had some wine and a great time.
Oh.
And so I don't know. I'm just saying I would love maybe lots of it. I don't know. I would just love to see this come back around. I don't know. Maybe they weren't good for each other. Maybe this is just going to be a friendship that we're going to love.
Absolutely.
I mean, do a movie together. That'd be great.
I think they still owned a production studio. Am I wrong?
I don't
I was
know.
thanking they did. I could be wrong on that.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know.
Don't listen to me.
I don't know. Gosh, how old are they in their
I
50s?
believe Jen just turned, right? Jennifer Aniston just turned 50. I thought.
Okay. Is Brad?
Yeah,
is he
he's older.
Okay.
I don't know.
They look
I could
fabulous.
probably look it up actually.
I'll
Let's
look that
see. My internet's giving me some problems. Anyway, he's definitely 50 or older.
I just like him. I like them
Yeah.
together. I really don't know, of course, what happens behind closed doors. But I love the apology. Everybody needs, to hear that. And I just, you want to see everybody do good and come out on top. And I think that's where Brad's headed, and Jennifer's there for him. And
50s they're in their 50s, but 50s maybe used to be kind of older seeming.
Yeah.
But
I don't want to think of that anymore.
I don't think that is any longer.
No,
I just, people are just, they're, people. But anyway, they both are beautiful. Of course, they're beautiful people. I'm not suggesting. But I just mean, you do not have to, you wear your age as a, some kind of banner or something. Just go on with yourself. You don't feel any different just because you're little. I
think it gets better.
Yeah,
I think as I've gotten
agree.
older, it gets better. And I don't love, getting older necessarily, but I don't know. I just think life is better.
Yes,
has gotten
definitely.
better. You kind of start to get things
It's
figured out.
shed all the worries that you had before then. Yeah. All right. I'm kind of excited. Okay, I'm obsessed with Gwyneth Paltrow.
You don't say.
I am. That's because, I think about 3 times today I've been calling people Gwen, so that's probably why I've been really excited. So, like Gwen and I are talking.
Call me all day long. It's okay.
We are not. Anyway, so we talked about her vagina candle. I'm not obsessed with her, maybe in a good way. I'm not not a weird way either, but just what's coming out of that mouth next?
Yeah,
I'm not understanding
she does some
it.
interesting
She
things.
does some interesting things. So I'll quickly say one of the she believes in these vaginal eggs. Okay, and so it's like one of them's made out of jade, and you stick it in your hoo-ha.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
I don't know why I didn't think we were going there.
And then you assume some kind of yoga position, and you lay there, and it's supposed to bring all these good vibes to you. I don't believe it. Okay, I feel like it know why you would stick anything in your
That's
goodies.
disturbing.
Okay.
That's
Well,
disturbing.
some things, but okay. So she does that, and then she also believes in. I'm telling you, this woman, like, she just is going to provide, like, we could literally do another hour on this, okay? But
Wow, okay.
she does vaginal steaming, okay? So, like,
She focuses, there's a lot of focus
she
there.
loves her goodies,
Yeah,
okay? She loves her
I mean-
privates. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? We
Do
each have
you,
things
man.
we love.
Do you.
We just said, do what she, yes, that's exactly, that's our motto, so she loves that. So, anyway, so she, like, you know, you go and you lay, and then, like, they put steam
Yep.
in your goodies, and she believes it cleans out, like your uterus. And anyway, doctors have said false, but
I'm no doctor,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna say false.
like that, you know, we have natural ways of cleaning. We don't need to stick things in our goodies.
Good
So.
heavens. Okay.
Anyway,
Jeez.
I'm gonna go back to Jen because then I've got some more good stuff.
Oh, God. I don't even know. All right. This has zero to do with anything to the south. All right. So, I have made it very clear that I am not I just don't watch sports. I love you, you do. I mean, you know, you guys are passionate about it, and I
Yes.
love it. And I'm super excited for the Chiefs fans. I feel
Sure.
like, you know, with it being, you know, close to where we are,
Mhm.
you know, I'm on board. Like, I've watched 2 games, and according to my husband, that means we are
Two more
official
than-
fans. So,
Okay.
so I'm excited. I officially bought a shirt. So anyway, watching the game last Sunday, and Travis Kelce. Okay, why am I just now like
Why
jumping
would-
on board?
Yeah, I love him.
Dude grabs the camera and says, "You got to fight for your right to party," and
And
I
he's screaming it.
immediately wanted to party with Travis
But Travis
Kelce.
Kelce, as we all did.
Give me a call. Day or night. I got a lot of sick days.
Trav, I got more of these cups, brother. I'm gonna put one your name on one of them.
Love him. I mean, I have a few spirit animals out there. He's on the list. He
Yes.
is added to the list.
I can see that.
I don't know. I'm jumping on the Chiefs bandwagon, and I hope Travis Kelce is in the same
Oh,
wagon as me.
please take me
You
along
know,
for the
I'll
ride.
take Patrick too. Patrick's adorable.
Oh,
he's just, I
he's
mean, he just looks
precious.
like a little.
He's just like young.
Little guy,
Not that
yeah.
Travis probably is not very.
He's probably
old
not.
himself, But Mahomes is just, he's a precious thing.
He is. Yeah, he really is.
Like,
I
yeah,
just
Loves
get a
the
good.
Lord. I love that
Yeah,
about him.
I do too. I do too.
I love that about him.
And I think they work together. And I mean, I think if anything else, if you're not, you know, a Chiefs fan, but you've kind of been watching, like, or even just, you know, have just seen things, you know, I think Patrick, like, every time I've ever seen him do an interview, he's always you know, about the team. It's not
Yes.
like, you know, I'm doing all this.
Yeah, I'm the
and
greatest.
I mean, he's just
Yeah.
like, you know, you see him on the sidelines and he's talking to the players, and, you know, of course I don't know what he's saying, but I mean, you know, that they're winning games. So he's saying
sure.
something
I'm
good.
sure he's saying
So,
something very
I don't know.
motivating. Yeah.
I like good people. I like people who are in, you know, places of power, or
Mhm.
you know, where you can choose to be a role model, you can choose to be good, or you can choose to be a real idiot. And
Mhm.
you know, I don't know. I think
Like,
the Chiefs
let's make a
are
good choice, yeah.
doing it, and I'm excited for the Super Bowl.
Definitely.
And I mean, you know, I'm mostly here for the commercials and the food, but you know.
I'm just here for the food. I'll be honest with you. I'll record it and watch the commercials later.
Yeah, well, I'll take a picture. I'm not gonna get my shirt. I want to get my shirt. So my
Maybe
shirt.
next show we can just show it, even
Yeah.
if it's after.
Thinking I
past
could
the
post
Super
a
Bowl.
picture on our
Sure.
Instagram,
Oh,
or, you know,
that would be
you
a
know.
great idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
I bought it at Oasis Boutiques, which is another local boutique,
Mhm.
and a local family actually to our school, and great people. And
Yes.
it says, "You got to fight for your right to party."
I love
on
it.
it. So couldn't
Love
pass it up. Yeah, love it. So anyway, yay Chiefs! Yeah,
Yay, Chiefs.
Travis Kelce, you're
We're
We're tops in
fans.
my book.
Yeah, we're fans. Okay, back to Gwyneth. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed. So,
Can she do anything else with?
I'll try to get more
Yes.
scoop next week.
No.
but-
I mean, like, can
She
this-
can.
Okay.
Okay,
good.
so here's the thing, friends. She's got a Netflix show on. It's called The Goop Lab. The Goop Lab.
Oh gosh.
Yay! Have you watched it?
No.
Okay, so I've only watched 2 episodes. And one you're going to be familiar with, I think, because we were kind of talking about the other day. I'll talk about it. In a minute.
Okay.
Not one of these that I've watched, but I'll talk about. There's 6 episodes altogether. So Gwyneth has all these employees, and she sends them off on different things. Okay, so on the first episode, she decides to have them go to Jamaica and to take mushrooms. Okay, like,
Oh.
I I do not even tease about this, all right, friends? So in her studio, there's like this older man, and then like the Swami, like he has a braid. I call him Swami Rapunzel because he has like a braid down to like his hips. Okay,
Yeah, Swami, like
it's like a Swami, you know what I mean?
like Annie. You know the man in Annie, the bodyguard?
Yeah.
Was he like
Probably like a Swami. Yeah, I know he doesn't wear the hat, and I'm just making that up. Swami.
Oh.
Like he didn't call himself Swami.
I'm just trying to put like
He was just
the guy
very
from Annie.
zen, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was just thinking,
Okay.
I don't know if that even has anything. I'll probably get some. I will get some comments on my YouTube about that.
Oh no, no, not at all.
So anyway, so they're all very zen and they're speaking. So, but Gwyneth doesn't say, "Hey, tell me about these mushrooms." No, Gwyneth tries to use all these big words. So her words exactly, and I've got notes, guys. I've taken notes on this. Is I would personally like to know more about the trajectory of using psychedelics as a healing modality. And I'm just sitting there going, what? the trajectory of using psychedelics as a healing modality.
Trajectory, like I'm no math
trajectory.
major, but
Yes, yeah, trajectory. I'm gonna say it. Yeah. Okay, and so, so she uses all these big words. But anyway, so then these people are going on their trip, and I'm just gonna put the highlights on. They're going on their trip, and Elise, who's the producer with Gwyneth, they're both like, I don't know if she owns Goop too, but Elise is sitting in first class, and the other ones get on the plane. They're like, oh, there's Elise in first class, and they don't get a ride first class. And I'm just like, that didn't seem very zen of Gwen to not like send the rest of her people in first class. So there was that. And anyway, so they go to Jamaica, and they're like surrounded by these people, and they're all taking like mushrooms. Okay, and so there are rules like. They said we cannot take off our clothes and we cannot get sexual for one another. But other than that, anything goes. Those are the rules. So they were asked like, why do you want to take why did you come here for this experience? And they all went, they want more meaning in their life. You know what? Go to church, find Jesus, because that's meaning in life, friends. But okay, I'm not here to preach, but honestly, they're all trying to find meaning in their life. I mean, I was just like, what is it that you're wanting? Working at Goop.
Does that stand for something, or is
I don't really know.
Okay.
I don't really know. Oh, the sun's coming in bright, friends. We're gonna try to kind of scooch you over here. Okay,
so did they actually show them, and they took the mushrooms, and then they
totally show them, and most of them are just crying or giggling hysterically, and that's it. And then they're just like laid out on the floor, and that's really it. And then we come back to the Swami, and then they go, okay, so the Swami takes ecstasy, MDMA. They call it MDMA.
For medical purposes?
Well, because he was in a legal medical trial to do it, and he's like, well, of course I took it because if I'm going to have my patients take it, I have to know what it feels like. So there's that. Okay, good one, Swami. So anyway.
Whatever you got to do to
So then Elise is sitting next to Gwyneth, and she goes, wait a minute, you took some ecstasy one time, didn't you? And she totally calls her out. And Gwyneth's like, yeah, I did, in Mexico. My husband is a really profound person, and he was there, so he got me through it. I'm so glad to know that. So you have to be with a profound person if you're on ecstasy. You have to be, okay, friends? You can't get through it without it. Okay, this is just episode 1, friends, and then, okay, Gwenny also, I noticed, so when you watch it, she has like, she's beautiful, people, please, she is beautiful.
She is, yeah.
But I'm thinking she's not dying her roots. I saw a lot of gray there, so I didn't know. And she's like 47. She looks marvelous, but
yeah,
I just like, is that a thing? Like, are we just trying to go all natural?
Yeah, it's
okay.
probably.
And when she would get up and walk, I think she had a jade egg up her. I really do, because she was walking very slowly, like, and I was like, what's going on there? It was strange. Okay, it was strange.
Absolutely strange. Yes.
And then, okay, wait. Oh yeah, here was a great one. So. Anyway, she has great words. But anyway, Elise is going, well, Gwyneth, people judge you sometimes because they just think you're beautiful and wealthy. And Gwyneth goes, I know.
I knew that was coming.
I know.
She
goes, but what people don't understand is that I've had a lot of trauma in my life and a lot of problems. And just because I'm beautiful doesn't mean that she goes, this is all due to these are her words again, a systemic cultural lack of connection. Oh, And then she said, so it's all this unconnectedness that is the problem in the world. If we were connected, then we would know more about Gwyneth. No, we wouldn't.
I'm good with what I know. And
I'm good
we
with
can
what
stop.
I know, Gwyneth. Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway, she just really,
Jesus.
and then the Swami goes, hey, maybe we can get together and do an MDMA, like an ecstasy party with Goop. And Gwen goes, maybe that could be our Christmas party. It's great. I told you, this stuff writes itself. Okay, right? Yeah. They don't care. All right, I'm gonna stop there, but I do have one more. Unless do you got another thing?
I don't.
Okay, then I've got it. Okay, I'm gonna quickly tell you about episode 3 of the show, and I will go much quicker than that because I only watched half of it because I could not watch the rest of it. Okay, like I physically could not. So it's all about privates. It's all about your privates. That's it. It's about the privates. So they have this woman, Betty Dodson. She's 90 years old. Okay, and one of the first thing is Betty's talking about your privates, and Gwyneth mistakenly calls it a vagina, and Betty goes, "It's not a vagina!" And that's how she talks. She kind of like yells. And she's like this tall, and she goes, "It's not a vagina. Your vagina is only the birth canal." And then they're like, "Oh, well, what is it?" "It's the vulva. The vulva's got all that good stuff out there that's what I focus on." And I'm like, "Ee." Okay. So horrible, horrible friends. And then, okay. Oh, Lord. And then the one girl goes, "Well, I've never really even looked at my vagina." She goes, "What? Get on over here.
No.
We're going to take a peek." Now, they did not show her looking at Elise's goodies, but they did. There was this woman with her. As God is my witness, they had a mirror on her privates and a spotlight. And Betty's going, "Isn't that beautiful?" And the woman's just like, in tears, like crying, like, "Yes, it is." Friends, you could put my goodies on a lineup and I wouldn't know it was them, okay? I would walk right by those things.
I have no desire.
I don't know what they look like. I definitely don't want to see them in a mirror. Okay, I mean, no thank you. I'm not going to die if I walk by myself. I'm just saying, I'm not going to personally stick a mirror down there.
Nope.
I'm not doing it.
Nope.
I am not doing it. Okay, and I think, let's see, and then, at one point, the woman that's with Betty, and I never got her name, I don't know why. So they're asking her how it works at Betty's clinics, and the woman says, "Well,
Betty also has a clinic.
Betty has the clinics, yeah.
Yes,
Betty Dodson.
Yeah.
It's, I don't know, it's a clinic, but not a clinic, but a meeting. I don't know, whatever they do, a session.
Yeah.
That they do.
Okay.
So they said, "Well, how does this work?" And the woman says, "Well, I get naked, and then I answer the door." She goes, "Because I want to show everybody that I'm vulnerable." And Gwyneth giggles, I don't know if I can do that." And then the woman goes, "There's no judgment." So I immediately think, and so anyway, so then Gwenny starts backtracking, okay? She's like, "Oh, yes," she goes, "Shame stops us from doing so much." But I'm just like, is it shame or is it just some common modesty, decency?
It's okay.
It's okay not to show. Yes, we can have some secrets. It's okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel like it's shameful because I don't want to sit down with, there were 8 women in this thing, and their legs are thrown open, they're completely naked, and were required to stare at someone else's privates.
No.
Okay, no thank you.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Anyway.
I pay a copay once a year, and it
I don't even like that,
sends me
right?
through the roof blood pressure-wise. I ain't doing it any other time.
No joke.
Weird.
Okay,
All right.
the last thing, so then the reason I stopped watching is because then they did these photos, and so they started taking pictures only of the privates. And they started flashing those. I'm sorry, friends, I was like, "Mike, turn it off, turn it off." And I just said, I can't watch anymore. And
Netflix is getting a little
it was great.
great.
It was great. Don't let your children watch this show. Anyway, sorry,
Okay.
friends, we went a little on this.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well, I want to leave you
Okay,
with
go ahead,
something
please do. Oh, yes,
totally
you're right. Yes.
unrelated.
Good.
So, I don't know. I really like gangster rap. I don't listen to it as much anymore, but I used to when I was, younger. And, Tupac, still not convinced he's not still out there somewhere. But I came across this quote, and I like it, and I'm going to read it, and then we'll wrap this up. Okay, so, just because you lost me as a friend doesn't mean you gained me as an enemy. I'm bigger than that. I still want to see you eat, just not at my table.
Ooh,
Isn't that cool?
love
I don't know,
that.
I know. It's like
I love
very
profound, actually.
and
I
yet
think so.
gangstery.
Very
Gangster
gangstery.
is to me.
But
Gangsta.
then, kind of,
Just
you know,
Because you
it
lost
kind
me
of
as a friend.
appropriate to today with everything going on, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully we don't lose people as friends. Just like I was honestly thinking of political differences. Like,
Yeah.
hopefully you don't lose people as friends, but if you do, like, hopefully you don't hate them and want to run them
Yeah.
down, right? You
I
just
still
like,
want to see you eat.
yeah,
Just not at my table.
yeah,
I think
exactly.
that's fine. Why,
I
you know,
love
why
it.
can't we all adopt? I think that too, it goes along with too with like, you know, Facebook postings and things like that. You know,
Mhm.
you know, people put stuff out there and then maybe, you know, somebody comments and somebody doesn't love that comment, you know, so then they've got to, you know, find offense in that or, you know,
Right,
attack that
right.
or whatever. But, you know, why can't we just be like, cool, man, you know,
Yeah.
that's great. You know,
Mhm.
I think that could fit now. Which then, you know, just further, you know, solidifies my thought that Tupac is still out there,
Oh,
friends.
yes, and Elvis.
Yes, supposedly they're
I
hanging
feel like
out.
110, I
Maybe
think.
there's
I don't
somebody
know.
else. There could be, I think there might be another character too out there. But yeah, so
I
Tupac.
feel like we need a little
Relative.
spending most our lives living.
Gangsters.
Like some background music. Anyway, guys, we love you. Thank you so much for listening to us.
Yes.
You
Come
can
back
watch
again.
the Goop Lab or not. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. We'll just go one back. So this other episode that we won't talk about, we'll talk about next time, is with Julianne Hough.
Oh yes.
Gwen. Jen's got some tea to spill on that. All right, we'll talk to you later next time. Bye-bye.
See you, friends.
Okay, I dropped the remote. Friends, so